Hey everybody, welcome to the Cosmic Panel Plays Monopoly. That's right, Amazing Spider-Man Monopoly. You can play as Spider-Man, the Green Goblin, Venom, a web shooter, a spider tracer, or the spider buggy. Comment what piece you would pick below. We're playing Monopoly, that's right, we're playing a full game, so the video is going to be about 6-7 hours.
Yeah.
So just get ready for that, and
Yeah.
hope you guys enjoy.
And if you switch off of it, we're right outside your door.
Yeah. Hey everybody, welcome to the Cosmic Panel. Back at it again with weekly polls. This week is this week is May 24th. May's almost over already. Holy crap.
I know, right?
A lot of fun ongoings to talk about this week, so let's jump right into it. Lucas, what is your first pick?
So my first pick is Horror number 4. This series has been really fun. I think personally, I kind of needed a little bit of a horror series. It's nice art. It's a pretty interesting story. It's nothing too crazy, but I think the last issue reveal was what really made me actually want to see what happens next.
Yeah,
because we learned that.
Yeah, that was the most compelling issue ending, I feel like.
Definitely. I feel like 1 and 2 kind of like cliche horror movies, and then this was, now we have an actual twist. The parents are in on it, and it was like, oh, that kind of redefines everything, because I legitimately didn't think the parents were going to be a part of this.
Yeah. It's weird because I thought, with the death of the cop first, that maybe this guy was anti-establishment, that kind of thing. But then he just goes and kills a bunch of kids, and you're like, what is his motive, So
Yeah.
4 should definitely be interesting. Do you know, is this a mini or?
Yeah, so I believe this is this is the last issue, actually. So this is the
4?
final issue. Yep.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So, we're on the final girl, so it makes sense.
Right.
But, I really, I also like the hero's design. I kind of like the almost decrepit look of them.
It's good. If Kindred wasn't a thing, I would have liked it even more.
Yeah, basically.
Because it did give me big Kindred vibes with the bandages and the hood and, that shit. But, yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. Anyway,
Yeah.
What's your first pick?
So my first pick for this week is Daredevil and Echo number 1. From the writing duo that brought us Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man, we have Taboo and Benjamin Earl writing Daredevil and Echo. Very interesting book that I didn't really expect to get, but I'm happy that we're getting it because I think we need some serious Echo explanation
Yeah.
following the Avengers. So this
I
will
no
be,
longer need the Phoenix. Goodbye.
yeah. This will be a needed book, at least a needed first issue, Hopefully they just jump right into it. They're like, hey, what happened in the Phoenix Force? This happened. That kind of thing. But also, for the first time in a while, Phil Noto is doing interior art.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something about Demo Goblin. That was what I was excited for.
Yes, that as well. But
that was what I was most hyped for. I saw that and
Yeah.
I was like, oh, fuck yeah. Demo Goblin?
yeah,
One of my
No, for
favorite
sure.
designs for a Spidey adjacent villain.
yes. Demogoblin is an interesting enemy choice. I think it'll be interesting for Phil Noto to be drawing him. And, this is going to be an interesting book. I hope it's good.
Yeah, hopefully it is. Also, isn't it weird how, when you think about it, Daredevil and Echo, one of them is deaf and one of them is blind. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
how would that
It's
make
gonna
communication for them more difficult? I'm curious.
Oh, well, yeah, no, because he can't see her sign language.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Or I guess maybe he does know sign language, but even if he does,
he would have to, feel her hands or something.
yeah, that's just really interesting to me.
But again, if they do it right, they'll explain that and they'll have a good, interaction between them.
Yeah. Plus, this will satiate any Daredevil fans that haven't been liking Chip Zdarsky's run so far.
Yeah. Which, if you haven't, like, that's your problem.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
Anyway, next up for me is Extreme Venomverse number 2. Honestly, kind of surprised this is on my list this week. The first one was actually really good. I was honestly quite taken aback. But also, Al Ewing is on this.
Oh.
So,
I didn't see
immediately
that.
just sign me up.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, no, he's doing the 1602 of Venom.
Let's go.
Yeah, so...
Yes.
Oh, wait, sorry. No. Revisit 1602s with Clay Chapman. This is... Venom Scry.
The cat,
it's about the black cat.
The Venom, yeah.
So, either way, I mean, I'm always down. LMV looks interesting too. I love that they're saying like Cyborg Spider-Man, eat your heart out.
Yeah.
But yeah, last issue I think was really, really engaging, especially because of specifically the new character that we learned, who was Venom Samurai. Or I think his real name is just Samurai Venom. Takendo.
You said Venom Rye.
Venom Rye, yeah.
Venom Rye or something?
Yeah, Venom Rye. I think that's a pretty cool name.
Yeah.
But Takemoto Tatsuya is the character's name, and I was honestly really invested in that character.
Yeah.
I like the idea that the Venom symbiote is tied to his sword. It's very much like Blue Exorcist style of like... In that anime, just so I can explain to Elias, in that anime, the person only access their demon powers when they open it, but every time they do, they could potentially go crazy and just start killing everyone.
Okay. So
it's very, like, anime trope-esque, but in a very good way, done in a very well way.
Right. Yeah, this one looks exciting. It looks like the 1602 Venom is like a jester, a harlequin of some sort, so... That's going to be a lot of fun, I'm sure. Yeah.
I love that the black cat from the Spider-Verse was like really sexy and everything, and then this one they're just like, yeah, this one looks like she's about to like straight up just murder you in your sleep.
Yeah.
From the cover.
I love this cover.
Yeah, no, it's really cool.
Lionel Francis, you baby.
Fuck yeah. What's next for you?
Next up for me is Fury #1. Speaking of Al Ewing, we're getting a big book from it's a $5.99 book, all about Nick Fury. It looks like it's a big team. There's a few artists on this one, but Al is the only writer. I'm very curious to see what Al has planned for Nick. This is basically a celebration issue, so it's commemorating 60 years of the world's most dangerous super spy.
Oh, I thought this was a mini. Oh, this is just a one-shot.
Yeah, I thought so too, but no, it isn't.
Oh, that's kind of disappointing. I thought it was a mini. I was really excited. But I'm glad that they're finally acknowledging that Fury's father's Sergeant Fury. You know, the other Nick Fury that everyone kind of grew up with.
Yeah. I don't know at what point they integrated the two versions, but it's probably, I think, a 2010s thing, probably.
It was. So it was right after Secret Wars.
Because he was Ultimate Universe first, you know.
So he was brought in after Secret Wars. He was brought in.
Okay.
And but instead of being a director, he was an agent, just a normal agent.
Yeah.
That was like trying to follow in his dad's footsteps, and that was like the whole thing was like. But because of Original Sin, no one trusted him. I didn't read the entire run, but it was something along those lines.
Yeah. We should do a review on that, honestly. Original Sin is one of my favorite Marvel events.
Really? Because so many people don't like it.
Yeah, really? Okay. No, I loved it.
Well, specifically the Spider-Man stuff. People don't like that, specifically. Because it revealed that fucking Osborn fucked Gwen Stacy.
In Original Sin?
I'm pretty sure. Was that not it? Or no. Oh, sorry. It revealed Cindy Moon. That was what it did. Sorry, my mistake.
Are you thinking that's another Sin title?
Yeah, it's something with Sin in it.
I forget, but no. Original Sin's
the one with the Watcher's eyeball
is the Watcher gets killed.
Yeah, he gets executed.
They got to figure out who it is. It's really good. I really like that.
And I do have to reread it. It's been a minute then.
Yeah. And there's some cool tie-ins and stuff. But yeah, no, Cindy was revealed in that one. And also Angela was revealed to be Thor's sister in that one.
Okay, interesting.
So there's also a cool Hulk Iron Man mini, but stuff like that. And hopefully this book addresses if what Fury's been up to on the moon, because I think I like to check in with him. He's rather quiet
exactly.
when we do check in on him, but
well,
hopefully he has something to say.
I actually never told you. So at the end of Reckoning War, basically Fury just basically gets sold by the Watcher to just be a homie and hold my spot for me from now on. I need an agent to like go into the like unknown worlds and just explore. So like he's like in the outer edges of the universe, literally just exploring and reporting back to the Watcher.
Okay.
So he's just doing his own thing.
Word. Well, hopefully we get to see some of that.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. What's next up for you?
Next up for me is Green Arrow #2. I really enjoyed this first issue. I think this was really good. This was a great jumping on point, but also love the redesign for the futuristic-esque looking Oliver Queen.
Yeah.
Love the fact that we're bringing in everyone from Roy to Black Canary to basically everyone. Leanne. So yeah, no, I'm really enjoying this. What?
Connor,
yes, Connor. Connor Hawk, yes. So I've been very enjoying I've been enjoying this book. I especially enjoyed the first issue. It was really good. But yeah, no, I'm invested in the mystery. It's only a 6-issue mini, so it's nothing too crazy, and it's being written yet again by Joshua Williamson.
It's a mini?
Yep, as far as we know.
What?
But it could be extended. I think that's the way they're doing it, is they're launching them as minis, but if they sell well, they extend them.
Okay.
Which I think is kind of smart, to be honest.
It's smart. I just didn't realize that was what they were.
I mean, that's what they did with what was it? With Poison Ivy, and they did it with like John Kent. Yeah. Like they kind of are launching these books as like minis, and if the first arc sells well, they'll just keep it going. But if not, they'll just be like, we always planned it to just be one arc.
Right. That's weird, though. I didn't see that it was advertised that way.
Green Lantern, too. Green Lantern is also a 6-issue mini. Yeah, all the Dawn of DC stuff are mostly being marketed as 6-issue minis until they sell well.
Playing it safe. All right.
No, I think it's honestly a really smart marketing move, because it makes sure that you get your feet in and like test the waters before you like fully commit to like a year of this character being written.
That's fair. I'm just surprised for bigger characters like Arrow and Lantern that they wouldn't just automatically assume ongoing. But
well, the thing is,
if it guarantees quality, then I don't mind it.
Yeah, exactly. But also, the last Arrow series didn't sell that well, and the last one was all the way in DC Rebirth. So it's been a while.
Yeah.
You know. And it only sold well, I'm going to be completely frank, because of the Arrowverse show.
Right.
Like, it was just because people were coming from the Arrowverse and wanted dark, moody Oliver Queen, and then they realized that, like, Oliver Queen is not like that at all in the comics.
Yeah, right. Stupid.
He's literally just a jokester.
Stupid show.
Bad show, be bad. The first season, the first 2 seasons, I will say, are good, but man, they should have just made a Batman show. Come on.
Right, at that point.
Yeah. Anyway, anything you want to see from the series?
I really enjoyed issue 1. I thought it was a good kickoff point. I'm glad that it's the Arrow family. I think that's nice. I think that it's cool that we get Roy's daughter involved, and like you said, I'm invested in this mystery and why Oliver's trapped there.
Okay, next up for you.
Next up for me is Vanish #7. Glad that a Vanish issue's coming out in a timely fashion.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, this issue I'm really excited to read. Things are escalating, basically.
That's an
Oliver,
understatement.
yeah. Oliver was basically pushed away by his wife. His wife doesn't want, him to help or do anything. She wants him to just quit. She knows how attached he is to magic and how it's an addiction for him, and she just wants him to stop. There was some hint of maybe there being a child. I don't know if you caught that in the last issue.
No, I didn't. It's been a minute since I read the last issue, so...
Yeah, 6, she was saying something like, he's a good person, and I hope you don't have to know about this side of him, or something like that. Something along those lines.
Boy, yes. They hinted that she was pregnant, yes.
Yeah. So, that would be kind of crazy if so. But, Halcyon is coming up on, they're going to have a face-off very soon. So, yeah.
This cover is sick,
excited.
too.
Yeah, sick cover.
Very, very Homelander vibes.
Yeah, definitely. And Daniel Warren Johnson's been doing the cover Bs for this series consistently, which is really fun.
Oh, this is apparently the second to last issue before the end of the arc.
Okay.
Issue 8 apparently ends the arc, and then they're gonna go on a break.
Okay, cool.
Which I'm down. I'm down for that.
Yeah, it'd be interesting if it came back. If they have good ideas, I'm down to see more from this universe for sure.
Yeah, just release in a timely fashion. like once you announce it, release in a timely fashion. I have no problem with waiting until you guys announce. But once you announce,
but at least
please.
for an arc, like,
yeah,
consistency
exactly.
is key to keep up a momentum for the readers to stay interested and all that.
I'm saying, man, the seasonal format is I think milestone DC hit the head on that. Like, people should just start doing that. Like season 1, season 2, season 3. Like, it just makes more sense.
Right. What's next up for you?
Next up for me is City Boy number 1. So, specifically, I got a hint of this character during the Lazarus Planet event. But that isn't necessarily why I'm reading it. I'm kind of more interested because of the other Asian-centric stories have all been really good. Like, I'm honestly very surprised by just how good they are.
Yeah.
Spirit World was phenomenal. Like, really, really cool. To the point where as soon as that second issue comes out, I'm putting that on my list. And then Vigil was good. It wasn't anything too crazy, but it was a start. But Spirit World was definitely very much like caught my attention. And
okay.
The hints that we got of City Boy is kind of interesting. I like the idea of this person talks literally to the city and can communicate with them, and depending on the city or its mood, like he could get different powers. He can kind of warp its like area. So, and plus he can hear the history and truths of like the city, which I think is just very abstract, but could lead to a lot of interesting things.
Word. Yeah, I didn't read the number 1s yet, but I did read the Free Comic Book Day book. That each gave them the little short stories. And City Boy was unique because, yes, he's kind of taking from that one character, the Wildstorm character of a similar power set, but he has more of like a desperate kid energy to him. In the Free Comic Book Day comic, he finds like a crown and Nightwing's Birdarang, and he really just wants to pawn it off so he can make make a
he's
quick
just trying
buck.
to sell it.
So that's a different angle that they're gonna explore with him. And this book's being written by Greg Pak, who is a great writer. So I have no doubt that he'll have some cool ideas for City Boy.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely excited. What's next for you?
Next up for me is Unstoppable Doom Patrol number 3. This has been a really, really, really fun series. I hope this gets extended.
Sad.
Issue 2 was pretty sad.
Wait, did this get extended? Is it confirmed?
No, I'm saying I hope it gets extended.
Oh yeah. Me too.
I hope so. um, yeah. Issue 2 was awesome. I really loved it. It was a really great exploration into the headquarters. We got a great look at the, literally like a diagram.
Yeah.
Of the headquarters, and we learned that there's a larger team undergoing training at the facility. A lot of people.
A whole army, which is no wonder Amanda's going to be, or Peacemaker is trying to take them out before.
Yeah.
Also the reveal that the fucking worm is the
worm
fucking,
is the plant. Yeah.
No.
I know.
I was like, no, please.
Yeah, they just fucking killed the kid, and the worm is the actual. I mean, I don't think the worm knows any better. I think he's just sort of has a camera in him, and he's just kind of recording everything unknowingly, kind of shit. But yeah, this series has been a lot of fun. Cover of 3 features some Green Lanterns, so I'm very curious as to what's going to be going on in this issue.
Yeah, plus Crazy Jane has been really interesting. I like that, they don't straight up show you, but throughout the issue they hint that there's infighting between the voices.
Yeah.
Between the personalities, which I think is very interesting, that she's like, I'm the main personality, you can't just take that away from me.
Right.
Even though the chief is trying to gain control over everything, basically.
Yeah. They're arguing who has what time, and Chief keeps kind of overruling and being like, it's my turn. So
yeah, plus they argued with the original chief, which I think was very interesting.
Yeah.
I thought he was dead, which is why he was taken over for. So I was very surprised to see that he was still alive.
Yeah, exactly. They kept him on, but they did it out of pity, it seems like,
Yeah, Niles Calder, that's it. That's his name.
Yeah, Niles Calder. But yeah, this book has been a blast, so always excited to read another issue.
So question. I actually don't know this. Is Robot Man a metahuman? No, right? He was just a man that was put into...
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I just wanted to double check because they're really going with this metahuman theme, so I was just curious.
Right.
Anyway, my final pick is Supermassive #1. I am really excited for this. This is the second Supermassive event that we're getting, or one shot, I guess is the better term. It's 50 pages, so it's a hefty book, but it's a crossover between 3 of the best books from the bunch, which is Rogue Sun, Radiant Black, and Dead Lucky. So I'm really excited. Last time Radiant Black saw Rogue Sun, it was the father before he died. Now he's going to be interacting with the son. Dead Lucky basically just took over San Francisco, but she's also from the future. So it'll be interesting to see where that's happening because she's in 2040 in comparison to both the other characters, which are in our current time.
Okay.
2023. So probably time shenanigans, but either way, Ryan Parrott, Kyle Higgins, Dream Team, just keep doing what you're doing, and yeah, I'm ready for this event to be super massive.
Yeah, very exciting. So, my final pick for this week is Action Comics number 1055. This and World's Finest are bringing me a lot of joy because they're bringing back some old characters, and they both have kind of like a looming puppeteer that you don't know until this issue. Cyborg Superman is back, and he's the one pulling the strings. He's the one controlling Metallo. So he's back in full force, seems to be pretty fucking evil. I mean, you see what they did to Metallo's sister. Pretty fucked up.
Really fucked up.
Really
bro.
fucked up. So
I was surprised. I was like, holy shit. I thought we saw body horror already. I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah, seriously. But yeah, I can't wait to read this issue. There's a lot to unravel, and I'm curious how Cyborg Superman made his way back.
Yeah, I don't remember what happened to him last, but the last I remembered was Cyborg Superman got replaced by the next person that took up the title was actually Kara Zor-El's father, I believe.
Okay.
Took up the title as Cyborg Superman. He was like resuscitated or some shit, and then no, it was he thought that he was the real Kara Zor-El's father, but he was just a digital backup, and he had just like come into like a Cyborg Superman body.
Okay.
And so he was trying to get Kara to come with him and like trying to convince her, but she refused, obviously, because that isn't her actual father, and it was like a whole thing in the DC Rebirth Supergirl run.
I see.
So that was the last I heard, and it wasn't even Hank Henshaw, so I don't even know what happened last to that specific character.
Right.
But Hank Henshaw is always one of those characters that is really interesting. Do you know his origins by any chance? I think it's a really interesting origin.
I used to know it like note for note, but I don't know. I don't remember.
Basically it was just the FF story. It's just the FF story, but what if the radiation killed them?
Okay.
And Hank was like, Superman, please save us. Like, Superman, please, we need your help. We need your help. Please, someone save us. But unfortunately, Superman was fighting Doomsday at that moment.
Right.
So he was a little bit preoccupied, just a tad. And he couldn't save the astronauts. And but Hank lives. He somehow survives. He's fucking charred to a crisp. And then he gets rebuilt. I forgot by who exactly, but he gets rebuilt into Cyborg Superman. And he wants to tarnish Superman's legacy because he failed to save his wife and his friends.
Right.
And it's like a whole thing. The radiation like melts his skin off of his butt. Like it's a whole like horror thing. Like it's awful.
Yeah.
Like when he crawls out of the wreckage, it's ugh.
Yeah. So this is gonna be pretty crazy to see an old character back again.
Yeah, no, it definitely will. I'm excited.
So with that, hope you guys have enjoyed our Amazing Spider-Man Monopoly game. As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Support your local comic shop and read some comics.
See ya.
See you next time.